Hit live.
Let's move it now. Walking down the neon street tonight. Everything is shining, feeling so right. We don't need a map to find our way. Spinning in the starlight, we'll never stop. Dancing all night, taking it to the top. This is our world, let's live it loud.
Kosher pickle you got there, Max. I'm gonna keep this short.
Spinning in the starlight, we'll never stop. Dancing all night, taking it to the top. This is our world, let's live it loud.
Speaking laptop.
Are you having issues over there, Bobby?
No, I hit go live and
It's live. I hit live. It's live.
Oh, we are live. Oh,
We're
okay.
live,
I'm
pal.
sorry, guys.
It's
I'm
okay,
so
Cycle
sorry.
Sid.
Wow, jeez. What's going on, guys? Welcome to UPR AEW Dynamite Review Show. I guess I'm running the show tonight. Yours truly, Bobby Steele. I'm with the executive consultant and Venomous Vincent. Guys, thank you guys for substituting tonight. I really appreciate you guys coming in and lending a helping hand, so to speak, if you will.
I almost missed the show tonight. I really did. I was watching AEW Dynamite, and then I was walking my dog, and I was deciding, do I come on to AEW Dynamite or do I finish walking my dog?
Yeah, I know it's not, but unfortunately, duty calls. They said, "Hey, EC, somebody needs to take over AEW because Bobby can't be on by himself." And I said, "You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give it a chance."
I'm afraid because you don't like any of this stuff.
You might be surprised what I like tonight. You might be surprised.
I'm afraid. I'm already afraid already.
Might be surprised.
All
Go
right,
ahead,
well,
Bobby. Run your show. And did he just mute himself?
Yes, I do agree with this comment. I really do. I agree with this comment. I really do think that would be more entertaining. You're right. You're absolutely right.
All right.
Bobby, you back?
All right.
Ready? Let's
yeah,
do this.
Yeah, I'm back. Jeez.
Okay.
It does this automatically. All right. What's going on,
you
guys?
on a phone or are you on a laptop?
I'm on the laptop.
Oh, okay. I thought you were on an Apple iPhone. I can see that.
Nope.
Because it's a terrible product.
Oh, hey, whoa. Hey, iPhone's rogue.
Now I'm starting to make sense to me. Go ahead.
All right. Well, it was a decent AEW Dynamite tonight. There was only only 4 matches tonight on the card. And so we started out with Will Ospreay coming out tonight and cutting a little promo. I guess I'm assuming he was talking about Wembley Stadium all in it for his AEW title match against Kenny Omega. And then as he was talking, we had Don Callis coming out talking about how he screwed over Kenny Omega a long time ago when they were at Daly's place when he was wrestling Moxley for the AEW World Heavyweight title. Or vice versa. I don't know. It was so long ago. But he was running his mouth, as always, typical heel fashion, knowing Don Callis.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, good. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I tell you what, this is great. This is great.
He's gone. I was like, whoa. You know what?
Right.
That's a pox on the both of us because we were neither one of us really paid attention because we didn't even know he was going. We just said, "Why has he stopped talking?" We both were probably in our phones, which is terrible for us to do.
Well, I gotta tell you, I wanted to say this before Bobby even continued. I haven't watched AEW since Mexico. And I'm I didn't know this. I'm very disappointed in AEW of how they put the belt back on MJF. I'm very, very disappointed that it's a third time now he has a belt, and it just makes me feel like they don't appreciate or even trust any other wrestlers besides MJF. Like that's the feeling I get with AEW, and that's wrong because it's the same thing. It's the same way I feel sometimes with Roman Reigns in WWE. Like, there's so many other people that deserve that belt, but they keep throwing on the same damn people, and that's the shame. That's the part that's a shame with these companies. They don't idolize or see what they have. It's all about popularity, and some of these wrestlers deserve a push.
Well, I can't agree with that because MJF is a 2-time
Three.
world champion.
He's won. This is the third time he's won it. Yes.
I only remember him twice. When did he win it the third time?
He just won it in July. He beat Hangman for the third for the. He's won it 3
in
times.
July?
Now.
In July?
July 8th. He's when he beat Hangman at Double or Nothing.
Well, that could have been in July. Double or Nothing was in May.
Whatever July 8th was, they said he beat Hangman for his third reign as.
You know what? This is terrible, Bobby. You're more of an AEW fan than I will ever be, and Vincent obviously. Is MJF a 2-time or a 3-time world champion? As far as I know, he's 2. He's 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So
sorry about that, guys. My bad. I apologize.
It happens. So he just defeated Hangman for it.
Yeah, because Hangman's is a trios champion now.
Right, but I thought that he lost the title to what's his face, Kenny Omega.
No, I'm sorry, Kenny Omega got lost to MJF.
No, he did.
Well, then how did Kenny Omega lose?
No. Kenny Omega beat MJF at Beach Break several weeks ago on Dynamite.
Right. Correct.
To become the champ.
Wait,
so
okay,
MJF
but how does he have the belt
MJF
again?
has a champ. Yeah, he's walking around with his triple B. He's not a world champion.
With his triple B.
He's trying to protest, claiming he
so
should
still
be world champion.
Kenny Omega.
This must have been when you were walking your dog.
No, I must have got okay. Never mind. Oh, it confused me today because I
MJF
saw what
has a title.
Exactly, and that's what confused
He's walking around with a false title. He's walking around saying he's still the champion. He's the true champion. So he's walking around with that belt, but he is not the world champion. Kenny Omega is the AEW world champion.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
In a move I still vehemently disagree with. I think it should be MJF and what's his face, Will Ospreay at AEW Fall In. I don't understand why it's Kenny Omega. I think it's
I could tell you why. And this is wrestling.
You can try to explain.
Yeah, I mean, this is strictly wrestling promotion 101, strictly business.
Oh, is it? Oh, school me.
Well, hold on. I know this, okay? Just hear me out. Here's my perspective on this.
You have the floor, please.
Mm-hmm. All right, so when you're running a business, right? When you're especially a wrestling promotion, you look at the talent around you. All right, who can draw me the money? Who can I put in the main event scene? Yes, MJF can draw money and everything, but when you're looking at a big show like All In coming at Wembley Stadium, where you're gonna have a sold out crowd at Wembley Stadium in London, England. In all honesty, who do you want the money on the line as your main event? And to me, Kenny Omega against Will Ospreay, that to me is the money main event. Like if I'm Tony Khan, if I'm running wrestling promotion, hell yeah, I want Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay as my main event. It's all about making money. I mean, come on, MJF, yeah, he's been in the main event so many times since he's been in AEW. He's the one of the core 4 homegrown talents of AEW. But if you're looking at it from a business perspective, and that's what we're doing looking at it from a business standpoint as a wrestling promotion, if you want your 2 guys, who do you want your 2 guys as the main event? It's Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. That's your money main event right there.
That was your answer? That's really what you're going with. Okay, so I waited very patiently to let you finish that thought, which was absolutely nothing. You're telling me that of all 192 people that AEW employs, Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay are your biggest draws? No, that is not true.
You don't see that as a money match at all?
No. Your money match would have been MJF versus Will Ospreay. First of all, they're not selling out AEW All In. They're only going to have about 42,000 people there. The first time they went to Wembley, they had 80 some odd thousand. So it's nowhere near a sellout. But the bottom line is your two biggest draws are MJF and Will Ospreay, and it's a classic heel versus face. MJF is the best heel, arguably in the business. I'll give him that. Arguably in the business. Will Ospreay is the biggest babyface and the biggest draw they have, as far as that babyface is right there. Face, heel. That's it. Kenny Omega has no business sniffing around the world title scene. I'm not saying that he's not a main eventer. I'm not saying that he's not a draw. But for this, your number one, your equivalent to WrestleMania is AEW Fall In. And for that, they need to have your two money makers. That is MJF and Will Ospreay.
Kenny Omega can be a heel, though.
Kenny
That's the
Omega
thing.
can be.
You can always turn Kenny Omega heel.
Kenny Omega, you're just looking at as a guy that has to retire any day now. He doesn't have much more left in him, and the fact that they shoehorn him in it didn't make sense. Maybe for Fall Out, they could have had a match, but not for Fall In.
Boy, I tell you, you and everybody else are on that MJF gravy train. You like watching the same stuff over and over again.
Well,
he's your talent. He's your talent.
I will say this to EC's point and credit. If you want to talk about a true heel, MJF is one of the truest heels in the wrestling business. That I will agree with.
I get it, but how many times can you do the same freaking storyline? How many times?
Yeah, I mean,
how many times
right.
can you push? How many times can you push all your guys to the side to let this bozo the clown say the same crap about his Dynamite Diamond ring, his Triple B belt? It's never anything different. It's the same shit. He's not. Everybody. That's the problem. That's a problem with wrestling fans. They like looking at the same shit every year. Roman Reigns is your champion. Cody Rhodes is your champion. This and that. It just, to me, it's like there's other people on the actual roster that deserve the title. I'm sorry, but it's not all about who sells tickets.
Who? Since you started this show 12 minutes and 10 seconds ago, you thought MJF was the champion. Now you find out
I did. I really did. I honestly did.
You tell me, you tell Steele, you tell these fans who deserves to be champion of all Elite Whackness.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You're probably gonna think I'm crazy, but I've been looking at I've been looking all over the internet, and they keep saying they want him to retire. But here's my question: when you look at a champion, you look at somebody that's over with the crowd, and the crowd is singing their song or wearing their merch. Who's right now? Who's the hottest talent on AEW? And
Will
they've
Ospreay.
never, huh?
Will Ospreay.
I would say bigger than Will Ospreay.
MJF. There's no one else.
Chris Jericho.
All right,
He's
what
the
happened
biggest-
next on
well,
I can't take him seriously.
He's the biggest.
No, wait.
Get out of here.
Vince is right though, because Jericho he became the inaugural AEW World's Heavyweight Champion.
He's
7 years ago.
Yeah, but he's so over, bro. He's over.
He's
more over.
over.
Than MJF. Over than MJF.
No,
Nobody sings MJF's
just
song.
Just a second. You're mistaking being known, popular to a certain speed, over who actually is the people trying to see. It is not Jericho. It's MJF. It is Will Ospreay. I'm not saying Jericho does not have his his benefits, because yes, he is known. He is arguably the most known wrestler in AEW. Arguably, right? I might argue Sasha Banks, but it's probably Chris Jericho. But to sit here and say that he, in his 53, 54-year-old ass, deserves the world championship, you lost your mind.
I never said world championship. Never said world championship.
That's the way you're talking.
He was talking about being over. He was talking about being over with the crowd.
Jericho's always going to be over.
He sells the most merchandise out of anybody.
Yep.
I don't know about that, but go ahead.
I mean, the guy, if you go on AEW.com, he has 9 different shirts. How many shirts does MJF have?
He's been with the company for 8-9 years. He's been with the company for 7 years of his existence. He's the first world champion, and he's Chris freaking Jericho.
No, excuse me. His name is not Chris Jericho anymore. It's called Jericho.
Well, he's still Chris Jericho to me.
Look at it. Y'all frustrated me so much. I'm frozen.
Hey, Bobby, let's talk about the first match tonight on AEW.
Yes, let's talk about the Dynamite card, shall we? So I guess the first match on the card, we had a Casino Gauntlet number 2 spot 3-way match. MJF, Nick Wayne, Speedball Mike Bailey I thought this was a pretty good match.
This was a
Not
great
surprised.
match.
Yes, it was. Not surprised with the outcome. MJF wins it. Now he gets the number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet
Same
match.
shit every time. Same shit.
Yep. What'd you guys think of the match?
I think the match is great. I mean, I think there was a lot of great spots in the match. But I don't agree with them always picking MJF. Like I wish there was fresh new talent that just like Speedball Bailey. Bro, some of these guys, they've been working and working and working and working, and they'll never see the light of day. Like
Exactly.
they just won't.
Hey, I mean, I would have been fine, Vincent, with either Nick Wayne or Speedball winning this. To be honest with you, that would have been a good surprise to me.
You're selling tickets. You need MJF on the card. What do you mean?
I didn't say
Nick
MJF
Wayne.
on the card.
Nick Wayne can sell tickets to a porta potty. Come on, man. Come on. Speedball Mike Bailey. Come on, man. There's no loss. He left TNA. There's no loss. Like, come on.
Aren't you guys tired of seeing the same old ring around the rosy, same old prediction of every match over and over, and knowing what the outcome is? Don't you want to see a little surprise thrown here and there?
I want to see somebody that's actually going to make me care. Nick Wayne doesn't make me care. Speedball Mike Bailey doesn't make me care. MJF makes me care because he's entertaining.
Let me ask you this question: Does Sami Zayn make you care?
Yeah.
Justice for Sammy. What do you mean?
Fuck Sammy. What do you mean? If he was as good as he was, they would have kept the belt on him. But you know what? That's a slap in the face to him. Okay, he has the title of, he's a world champion. But that was a slap in the face to him. That was a slap in the face.
I agree. Justice for Sammy.
That was disgusting what they did to him.
Justice for Sammy. I'm with you, Vince. I feel
they should have given I don't think he's world champion material. But if you're going to give him a championship,
you're upset that he lost the title in 9 days.
I'm upset because
I got you.
If you're going to give him a championship, let him run with it for a couple weeks.
Just a second.
They did it.
World champion. He's a former WrestleMania main eventer. Those 2 accolades right there means better than almost anybody in AEW. Bobby, what else happened?
All right. So, anyways, moving onward.
Please.
I guess after that there was I want to say there was a backstage interview, I think, with Mick Foley and the Bang Bang Gang, Jay White and the crew.
He disgustes me. Mick Foley. His old ass walking around with a microphone. He has no microphone skills whatsoever. Like it's like if you gave somebody a random microphone and says, "Hey, here, go interview this guy," and it's not even natural. It's disgusting.
You got beef with Mick Foley, Vincent?
No, I don't have beef with him. I just don't. It's like you have a guy that's a former world champion, a Hall of Famer, but now he's signed with AEW. He's a backstage interviewer.
My bad. According to your logic, he should be a future world champion. Look, I don't understand what the problem is. There's nothing wrong with Mick Foley being out there. He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. He's still relevant. I'm fine with him being out there.
Fans still love him.
Fans still love him, and he was actually one of the best on the mic during his time. I just don't understand. I don't understand your problem, but of course,
the problem is there's way more better announcers and
way more better.
There's way better people in the back that can hold an interview better than Mick Foley.
Who?
Okay,
because you complain about Renee Paquette all the time. So who?
I know, but she does such a great job. But you don't have to put her on the TV 97,000 times.
I agree with Jeff. He can say he's a world champion, and we love Mick Foley around here. We love Mick Foley, Jeff. I don't understand what's wrong with
Venomous. Bury him 6 feet
he likes spewing poison. That's why it means Venomous.
No, but you know what though? The guy had his chance. You know what? Here's the problem with these guys. They can't ride into the sunset on a horse and go off and do their own thing.
Vincent, he's not getting back. It's not like he's getting back in the ring.
I don't want him to wrestle. All I'm saying to you, look at Paul White tonight. He was on commentary. He was horrible.
Looks like he had the time of his life too.
I thought Paul White did a pretty good job commentating tonight. If you ask me,
I know you would. I know you would. You probably think Lula Vachon would do a great job with Shawn Michaels as his guest commentator as well.
I don't think Luna's been commentating before, but
I know. It's a joke.
oh, you're okay.
It's a joke.
I see what you did. Okay.
I don't. God, I'm frozen again. Go ahead.
But anyways, I mean, I guess I understand where you're coming from, Vincent.
Probably.
I mean,
No, Jake Roberts would not be a good no. But what I'm saying is leave the professionals. I mean, God, what's wrong with Tony Schiavone? Why can't we just leave Tony Schiavone and what's the other guy? Taz and what's the main guy with the mask?
Excalibur.
Yeah. What's wrong with those guys? Did Excalibur have a golf game that went over tonight?
He was on tonight. What do you mean?
No, he wasn't. What do you mean he was on?
Excalibur was there.
So who replaced Paul White? Who?
They have Excalibur. They have Tony Schiavone, from what I can tell, and Bobby can correct me if I'm incorrect because he watches more than I do. But they usually like rotate between Taz, Daniel Bryan, Nigel McGuinness, and now it seems like they added Paul White to the mix.
Yeah, they do. They do rotate it.
I know, but you know that's silly because why are we rotating these ex wrestlers?
Because they have some people they would like to have on TV to be. Look, I think it's a little ridiculous too, but I understand the logic behind it. I'm fine with it. You know, Nigel McGuinness is one of the best in the business.
Oh yeah, he was great. He was great in
Daniel
NXT.
Bryan still wants to contribute, even though he can't physically do anything anymore. I think, like I said tonight, I don't think Paul White did a bad job. Was he the best? No, especially on the Chris Jericho match. But I don't think he did a bad job. That being said, I looked at his face a few times. It looked like he was having the time of his life. He probably hasn't really been on TV as much lately over the last couple of years.
He hasn't been on TV.
I'm just saying, I'm happy for him.
Me too.
You know what? You're such a hypocrite.
I'm just
going to call you out. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to call you. You're a hypocrite. No, just a second. You're a hypocrite. Let me tell you why you're a hypocrite. Because you spent 18,000 minutes talking about Chris Jericho, how he's a future world champion, multi-time world champion. Yeah, you did. Rewind it. You said it. He needs to be an AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And then as soon as we mentioned Mick Foley, and Paul White, oh no, I can't believe it. Oh, they're old. Get them off TV.
Exactly.
Hypocrite.
I mean, he's old school, just like Mick Foley.
That's like trying to pick out your favorite cake and what kind of icing you want. You can't you gotta. Yeah.
I look at just leave it to the professionals.
Stop because I didn't know where you were going because you can't
leave it to the professionals is what I'm trying to say. Don't keep rotating is all I'm saying.
They do leave it to professionals. Sometimes it's Taz. Taz been doing it for decades.
Yeah, you're right. Taz good. Paul White, Daniel Bryan, not so good.
I feel like
who's a good commentator?
Bryan Danielson is real good.
Chris Jericho's a great commentator. He was good.
Nah, I'm gonna go by his real Ring of Honor name, Bryan Danielson. He ain't
Daniel Bryan. I don't know who Bryan Danielson is. Daniel Bryan is a former WrestleMania main eventer and world champion. I don't know why somebody would go to a stupid promotion and say my name is Bryan Danielson just because that's his real legal name. I don't understand that.
I got you.
What else happened on? Who's been training you? Tamara? What is going on? Can we go? Come on, what's next?
All right, speaking of Jericho, we had the AEW TNT title match. Kevin Knight defended the belt against Chris Jericho anyway. I thought this was a really good match.
Did we not skip a segment?
If there was, I kind of missed it.
Did you take notes? I'm just asking. Did you take notes?
Nah, I didn't take notes. I missed a little bit of it.
That's fine. That's cool. I would, if I were you, Bobby, trust me, and I had to watch AEW Dynamite each week, I'll miss some stuff too. So don't worry about it, okay?
Oh,
luckily, this is around the time when the executive consultant comes on, so I can help you out. There was a segment, right, where the new trios champions came out, right?
Yeah, that's right. I did miss that.
Brody King, and Adam
Bandino,
Adam Page, and Bandino, right? And then here comes Swerve with Prince Nana. And I keep forgetting Swerve changed his music. But here comes Swerve, Prince Nana. Swerve comes in and he talks to us for about 7 minutes. What did he say, Bobby? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely. Yeah. He comes out and it's like, oh, you know what? I'm back. I want everybody to be happy I'm back. And I don't know why I'm in here, but because Lord knows it's just the three of y'all. Y'all are trios champion. It's just me. That's who we're going after. I don't know.
Well,
international championship. Just a second. International championship, the world championship. But I came out here and talked about the trios championship because you three must have all joined together because, hello, jerk off because I got to be all ego. It's about me. No, it's not, mofo. Nobody cares about you. You ain't been on TV in months. Nobody cares about you. But Swerve had to make it about him. What were you about to say?
Jeffrey has a point here. Swerve always in Adam Page's business.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he talked about all of them. He talked about Brody King. He talked about Bandito that nobody cares about. And then he talked about Adam Page. Only to be interrupted by Ricochet and GOA and then Jay Lethal and somebody, I don't know their names. And I'm like, what is going on here? What is going on?
Yeah.
That's not rhetorical. Somebody tell me, what is going on? Why did they come out? What was this segment about?
It was a waste of time.
Who was dressed very well because he had an Eagles hat. Shout out to Ricochet. He had an Eagles hat. But he came out and said, "Oh, you get out the ring." And Swerve says, "Oh, you little bitch." But he leaves, right? You don't care what he said. He wasted. He almost get in the back. And then he talks that shit and calls him a bitch. And then they're like, oh, yeah, okay. So frozen. But that's fine because you need to see my face. This is how ridiculous this was, right? So then they like, okay, we're about to go jump you. 6 versus 3 y'all. Oh, we're going to do it on our time. What a waste of my life this was. This is the whack shit you give me. This is the whack shit. You outnumber everybody in the ring 6-4. You get rid of one of them. So now you have 6-3. And then you say, oh, not on your time, not on my time, or not on your time. We're going to do this later. Why don't you go beat their ass right now? You're not making sense to me. What was this segment? Why do you watch this whackness? Steel, come on, help me out.
Hey, that's AEW for you, man. I don't know what to tell you.
It just made no sense.
Yeah.
Hey, do you see my face? Do you see my face right now?
That's
how much sense
AEW
to me.
for you.
I see it. I see it. But I
sense.
do agree. Like,
why?
I didn't understand why Swerve was out there because he's not a part of a trio. I can understand Ricochet's group being there because they are former AEW Trios champs and they deserve a rematch for the belts.
That was fine.
And
but where
and
did
they
the
say
other
something about
come from?
Yep, and they said something about they're gonna invoke their rematch calls on their time. So, but
but
anyways,
why did they go beat their ass? They talked all that shit for what? What was that conversation for? Not on your time. We're gonna do this on our time. Your time's now. You dismiss somebody to tell them we're about to go jump them. We're giving you the chance to leave right now. This has nothing to do with you because we're about to go jump them. The guy leaves. We're not going to go jump you. It's so stupid. Now we can talk about Jericho and Kevin Knight.
Yes, and
so
I thought this was
the Kevin Knight versus a future up and coming performer, a future world champion according to Vince and Chris Jericho.
I thought this was a really good match. I thought, and there was a moment there in the match I thought that Jericho was actually going to win it, and I would have been good with. I actually would have been good with that. I would have been down with that. What'd you guys' thoughts on the match? And Kevin Knight retained.
I thought the match was solid. Kevin Knight winning it was the right choice. I'm starting to see the maturation of Kevin Knight where he actually become a good performer. And when I mean good performer to the point where I can respect him to be a main eventer. So this actually was a good coming up match. I'm just not sure what Jericho's doing. His name is Jericho. He came out with his Jericho Judas music, but came out like he was Y2J all of a sudden. I was a little confused by that. So Venomous Vincent, I know you're a nostalgic freak. Why don't you go ahead and school me?
Well, I really did think that I thought he was going to really win this match. I hate when people say that he can't wrestle anymore because I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't know any other 50-year-olds that are jumping off the top of the rope onto the outside. I don't know anybody else. So if you say he can't wrestle, that's fine. But I want to see you go up to the top rope, jump off of it, and not break a bone like like these guys do. Because he might not be able to run as fast as these guys in the ring, but he still can do all his moves and he still can fly off the ropes.
And he is still in good shape for his age too, I may add.
Yeah, he's not in the. He's not as ripped as he was, but he still is in great. He still is good. He still is in good shape. I think he was. I understand why he lost the match. I know it's he's giving these younger guys a chance to move up and show their talent. And, I get it.
Yep. I mean, I thought it was, again, good match all around. And again, I thought Jericho would win it, but you had Kevin Knight retain here.
It
And
wasn't the best match on the card, but it was a decent match.
it was a decent match here. Moving on, we had a backstage segment with Darby Allin talking. I guess he still wants a piece of Kevin Knight, wants to get his hands on him so bad and take that TNT championship from him. Maybe they'll have that match at All In at Wembley Stadium.
They
So,
did. They announced it. It's going to be a false count anywhere match.
well, that fits right in Darby Allin's favor. I see him winning it. But after that, we had, let's see. I think pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, the last match was the main event. I think.
No. We had two
right
more matches.
or
no, we had two, we had two women's matches. We had
that's right. Sorry.
Chris Statlander and that Viva Van match, and that wasn't bad. I mean, Viva Van, I know she was big over in Japan, and she's making her way around in America, but that wasn't a Chris Statlander. She's really trying to chug along to figure out. She wants to go for that championship, and Mick Foley comes in after the match and tells her that it's going to be a triple threat match next week. But I forgot. Fatal Four, but I forget who was in it though.
Persephone and Hikaru Shida.
You said it's 4 people.
Yeah, it's a Fatal 4-way.
Maya World, who's the TBS champion.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's really this will really confuse me. All these girls started coming out, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't know a couple of them. Those are the girls that were going to be in the Fatal 4-way match. That's
the
what
first two that came out were going to be was Persephone and Hikaru Shida, and then the second two girls was Maya World, who is the TBS champion, the current one, and Thunder Rosa, who was a little bit not making sense to come out there because you would kind of feel like she should have been added in the championship match, and she's the odd woman out. I didn't know Thunder Rosa still was, really working with AEW like that. I mean, I knew she was still with the company, but I haven't seen her on TV in a while. But it was nice to see it. Viva Van, she impressed me tonight, but they didn't give her enough respect for me to respect her. Yeah, if that makes sense. I'll also say that I'm surprised at Chris Statlander. I need to see where her contract expires. I really feel like she's going to WWE. I don't feel like she needs to be in AEW anymore. I think she learned everything she could, and she needs to go to someplace bigger and better. I have no idea how you just lose the world title not too long ago, and now you're talking about you want the TBS championship back like you just gave up on the world championship. That was a little weird to me. So, Maya World is the TBS champion, and I think Maya World came out a little bit out of nowhere without being properly built to win that championship, which is why when she came out, she didn't get that much of a pop. But, yeah, she's solid from what I've seen. Chris Statlander would be great in NXT.
Well, then you had this 2-on-2 match with
solid.
I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I could have been without, like you said, Thunder Rosa. I mean, my thing with Thunder Rosa is she's gotten hurt so many times that, I mean, realistically, can she really go anymore? I mean, she had some offense tonight, but it wasn't like she had before.
I mean, I think she can still go. I mean, question is just trying to stay healthy, really.
Well, that's what it is. She can't. She's prone now to get hurt all the time, so she can't really stay healthy if she's getting hurt all the time.
No, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
Jeffrey, who watches ROH? People barely watch the whackness. Who's really watching ROH?
I don't even know what channel it's on.
It's not on channel. You have to get a subscription.
Yep, you do.
That's why.
They just have a lot to build up. They got Fall In this month. They got Fallout next month. They got Wrestle Nightmare the month after that. I think Companies In is in December. I don't know what they have in November. What do they have in November? Does anybody know what the pay-per-view in November is for all the whackness? A few UPR people are going to Wrestle Nightmare apparently.
Oh,
You're
and I
not.
found out
You're not
that
going. You're not going, Chris.
no, he's going to Bar
I don't
Louie.
pay.
I
I
found out
don't
what the
pay
bar is.
money. I don't
It's
pay
Bar
money for
Louie.
all elite whackness. Oh, Bar Louie. Okay, but I don't pay
That's-
money for the whackness. I went to Companies Inn a couple years ago because Cactus Katie was down. They got one for me. They're not getting another for me.
It's not that bad.
You didn't know who the champion was tonight, Vince.
I was confused. I told you I haven't watched it.
You
in
know
a
why
week.
you were confused? Because it's whack.
Bobby, what
Now we
else
can
got?
talk about the main event.
The main event.
So before that, I forgot to mention the little segment. Willow Nightingale was interviewed by
yes.
Renee Paquette backstage, and the most overrated woman in the history of wrestling came out all of a sudden with a sneak attack and attacked Willow Nightingale with her overrated self, thinking she's hot shit, but really ain't.
Oh, who's not
Yeah.
hot shit?
I'm not saying her name because she's overrated.
I
You
think
guys,
Willow Nightingale is pretty good.
No.
I won't
No.
say she's overrated.
No, that's
No,
not who
I think
he's
she's
talking
properly
about.
rated.
that's you know
That's not who
full
he's
well.
talking about. You know who
That's
he's
not who
talking about.
you know who I'm talking about. I
He
should
has
have
to be
to
talking
say
about
it.
Willow Nightingale because the only other person you can be talking about. Well, that's not true. You know what? Vince
Yeah.
used to talk about her a lot, but I think Renee Paquette is properly rated.
No,
also.
no,
I
no,
can't-
no,
I
No,
can't-
no, I'm not. No,
we're not talking about her.
no. Don't do that. You're
You
not
know
going to
who
do
we're
that.
talking about.
You know who we're
I
talking
think Renee
about.
Paquette is. I don't think she's that bad.
No, no. You want me to say it?
Say what?
The most overrated female wrestler in the history of pro wrestling who thinks she's hot miss throw me a bone here. Go back to damn New Japan Pro Wrestling. Go back to damn NXT. You can't wrestle no dang way. You're worse than like freaking the Bella Twins for crying out loud.
So
I don't know if you were auditioning for the next Scream movie when you just did that, but your CEO, right, is the best wrestler in all elite whackness.
Oh God.
Your CEO
Oh Lord, here we
is
go.
the biggest star
Here we
in
go.
the whackness.
Yeah,
right?
you know
Oh,
why she's
Lord.
the biggest star? Because she put it in her contract that she has to have that way.
Yeah,
That's
she
why.
has to have that in her contract.
Bam.
Well,
Your
again,
CEO is the next AEW Women's Champion, and your CEO is one of only 3 things that's good about the whackness right now. All
That's
praise
funny.
your CEO. Really should be Sasha Banks. Come back, Sasha Banks. Come home, Sasha Banks. I don't care if somebody said they got crucified on Twitter or not. Come home, Sasha Banks. But in the meantime, it's all about Mercedes money.
I hate to break it to you. She's not winning the belt at all. In I hate to break it
she's
to
winning.
you.
She's beating Willow Nightingale to fall in. That's the reason
No,
why she
she's
dropped
not.
all the titles.
Nope. No, she's not.
100%.
I'm willing to bet you a steak dinner on that.
steak dinner.
Dude, I'm not coming to Carolina for no steak.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh,
You have
steak
to pay
dinner on
me.
the line.
You have to pay for my plane ticket. You have to pay for my hotel room. You have to pay for my steak dinner, and then
It
you
ain't
have to
worth
find
it.
some form of
It ain't worth it,
entertainment
Bobby.
for me to enjoy being in Carolina, which is one of the worst states in the country.
It's not
Hey, hey,
not that bad. I used to live there.
It's not that
that's
bad.
hey, North Carolina's good.
I know.
But
I used to live
anyways, but Chris, you go ahead and I bet currently right now you have a poster or something of the most overrated female woman in wrestling history hanging in your wall.
I would have a poster of a wrestler on my wall. I'm, in my 40s. No, I only have a poster of me because it's the only person that matters. But I wouldn't have a poster if I was like a teenager because Mercedes Moné is hot.
No. With her fake, you know what? No.
Oh my God.
Can we talk about the main event? Because you're not going to disrespect the CEO.
Anyways, moving on. The final match of the night, we had the Continental Challenge Cup first rounder. John Moxley faced Jungle Jack Perry. I thought this was really very, very good back and forth match. they were like beating the crap out of each other. At one point in the match, we had Jack Perry was bleeding, uh, got busted open there, and at the end of the night, we had Moxley picking up the win here. What'd you guys thought on the match?
I mean, I guess I missed the part when he got busted open. I watched it, but all of a sudden, like he was on the barrier and his head started bleeding. So I'm like, well, how did that happen? And I mean, it was a good offense match. I mean, a couple times I thought Jungle Boy could have had it, but I mean, again, like I say, I mean, when you're a big star, they don't let you lose, and that's what this was.
Yeah, pretty much. Vincent, what was your thought on the match? I
Well,
mean,
he just answered,
EC.
but I'll go.
Jeez.
I feel like this match wasn't back and forth, and I have no idea why you said that. Basically, John Moxley just mollywopped Jungle Boy
What?
John Perry, as Big Show called him.
What?
Oh yeah, mollywopped him,
What's mollywopped them? What is
right?
that?
Yeah, what
He
is that?
destroyed him. He went over there and kicked his ass almost the entire match. Jack Perry barely got any offense in. Like, I actually watched. I was so upset because I came to the show late, and then I fast forward through most of it, and I actually had to watch this match live because AEW doesn't know how to end the show at 10 o'clock. But I had to watch this whole fucking match, and I'm watching this match, and first of all, Jack Perry gets busted open. Jeffrey put it quite eloquently right there by the ring post in like 1 minute into the match. And then he just beating his ass throughout the entire match, just beating his ass. All you see is Jack Perry just keep powering up. And there was one point we just kept power. First of all, there's another stupid thing. The referee, and I'm glad they froze me again. Or am I still here? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're frozen.
Okay. Y'all both look frozen for a second. But there was a part of the match where he passes out from the blood of me in the chokehold, and the referee takes John Moxley off of him. This is David Sanders said there's no reason why you shouldn't be a referee because these are the most idiotic referees. If you have to take him out of the submission hold, that is an automatic you won by technical knockout. Why in the world did you do that just to go back and check on him to give him time to wake up and breathe? I don't understand. Made no sense to me. Then he wakes up and he starts getting, and I need the camera working so I can demonstrate properly the ridiculousness of this damn show that y'all had me watch tonight. Tamari Yomi. He gets up, he just keeps screaming in his face and then slapping him and giving him the middle finger. How about you kick him the balls? How about you do something instead of just slapping him and hitting him? I'm sorry, and giving him the middle finger. What exactly are you planning to do? And then I don't understand why John Moxley just taking it and putting his forehead on him. Just get this guy to the dirty D's and be done with it. Made no sense. All for him just to lose by a chokehold anyway. Made no sense. If you wanted to shock me, if you wanted to do something good, even though it's Jack Perry and I don't think he's all that decent, but if you wanted to do something good, you should have had John Moxley lose. That's what I would have did.
He's a former AEW Tag Team Champion and a former TNT champion. Come on now.
Respect the TNT champion. Respect it.
I'm sorry. What is that supposed to mean?
Respect it.
Yeah, respect it.
Who respect who? John Moxley?
No, Jack Perry.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say about Jack Perry is I think when he was a heel, he did a very good job as a heel. He was a very believable heel. So much to the point where I can't even look at him as a face anymore. That's the only talent I would give him.
Okay.
He's only over with the fans because of his entrance music.
Who?
He can't wrestle though.
Jack Perry. He's not a scrub, but he's not. I'm not buying tickets for Jack Perry.
No?
No. I'm not buying tickets for Jack Perry. No.
Why not?
He's not it.
Yeah, why not?
Those stars in that company that I would buy tickets for if it weren't for the fact they're on the whackness is Mercedes Moné.
Wow.
MJF, Will Ospreay, who I'm not truly a fan of, but I see the appeal of Will Ospreay. John Moxley, Chris Jericho, and I've always been a fan of Claudio. Chris Statlander, I'm a fan of, and I actually, you know what, I more and more I do like Willow Nightingale. Britt Baker, you know, she gets paid to eat. Everybody would love a job like her. And who else is?
You're wrong.
Who else?
Wow,
Who else
that's cold. That's cold.
It's the truth. Britt Baker hasn't been on television since November of 2024. Yet still gets paid.
No, she was just on. She was just on about a week ago.
Britt Baker.
She came back.
No, she didn't.
I swear to God, I saw her come back. Did she?
She has not. She has
you know
not
what?
been
I hope they
on
keep a nice
AEW.
warm spot for you in hell because she has not been on AEW TV since November of 2024.
Yep,
dude,
that's
I
right.
could have sworn she came back and did.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
Perhaps she went to the dentist and she gave you some. Oh God, Matt. The reason I'm sitting here is because you're going to do tonight's show. So you better not be in the comments, okay? Because I'm going to curse you out. You got me here reviewing Dynamite, the whackness. Look at Vinny. He's openly trying to prove he's right, even though everybody's told him he's wrong.
I swear to God, she came back and did some.
What, a McDonald's commercial? Look,
no,
she's not been on TV in a while. Who else gets paid to do nothing? Wardlow. But there was a star right there. I can't wait for Wardlow to go because him versus Oba.
Wait, actually, Wardlow is doing American Gladiators actually on Amazon Prime.
Who hosts the show?
The Miz.
Oh, I swear he was on SmackDown quite a few times, so I don't see that as an excuse.
But that's where Wardlow is, just to let you know.
Yeah, because Tony Khan likes paying people not to be on television, even when they're draws. Wardlow was a big star for a while. What happened? Britt Baker was like honestly the biggest star in the company for a while. What happened? Easy.
All right. So it's funny, EC, that you mentioned the whackness known as AEW, but as where we stand right now, you would still take WWE over AEW then?
Oh, all day, every day. And I'm very critical of WWE lately, but AEW is still whack to me.
Well, at least AEW ain't run by
Camille. Thank you. Camille is
no company known as TKO with their overpriced tickets and whatnot and all that crap that they're trying to do.
Don't go.
Yeah, they are messing.
That's the only way the prices are going down. Don't go.
They got to do more than that.
No reason to complain about it because people still pay for it. But over the course of the last year, I think people are starting to wake up and they're not going. I will tell you this. I was going to every single major pay-per-view WWE had every single year. WrestleMania, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, every year. This is the first SummerSlam I've missed since 2020. Right? I am telling you, I'm not going to complain about it. Just how it is. Just don't go.
So are you taking a stand and not going? Is that what you're saying?
I'm taking a stand and not going. Until they have tickets to a reasonable price. If I can't afford it, I'm just not going. That's how it is. I'll still go to the city. I might make it to Houston for Money in the Bank. I mean, Survivor Series. I might make it to Houston for Survivor Series. But if the tickets are too high, I'll just be in Houston.
Wait, so you may go to Survivor Series?
I may go to Houston, but not go to Survivor Series, or I may go to Houston and may go to Survivor Series, yes.
Wow. I don't know. I feel like at this point, at this point, AEW's been a little bit slight better than WWE, to be honest with you. And I'm not being biased.
Yes, you are.
I'm not being biased. I have to call. I have to. Okay, I have to call it like I see it, man. Like
and
I'm
what
not.
Do you watch?
Like,
what do you see? You see AEW every single Wednesday, immediately after Dynamite. You and the Sheriff.
Okay. I watch Raw on Netflix when it's live, or I could catch up and watch it the day after. I still watch
after Raw. What do you do?
What do you mean? What I do after Raw?
Immediately after Raw, there's a Radar R Raw review show with Cactus Katie and Dice every single Monday night. I don't see you in the comments. You know what you're doing? You're going to sleep. You know why? Because it's not AEW. You care more about that show because immediately after AEW Dynamite, you're here every single Wednesday with the Sheriff and soon to be Matt Dog Kelly. Just annoying the hell out of me on the show. Oh, by the way, Jake, my news segment's coming up. Fun facts with Mad Dog. AEW's on Wednesdays. Bet
Is
you
he
didn't
coming
know
on
that.
tonight?
No, hell no. He is at a concert or something. Or would you say he had to go shine his shoes or something, so he had to call out? Is that what you said?
I didn't say shine his shoes. I didn't say that at
I
all.
thought
Yeah,
you
I
said
didn't say
something
that.
very mundane. I thought you said.
I'm never that rude. I'm always
Wow.
I'm always honest.
Yeah. Well, anyways, moving on. What would you guys grade tonight's AEW Dynamite? As far as I would give it a B minus.
Uh I go with you. I'll give it a B minus. I don't think it was horrible.
No, I don't. I don't think it was horrible either, but it could have been better. I thought.
I'm gonna tell you what their best show of the year was Mexico City. That or Beach
Well,
Break.
yeah, I would agree with you. Them two right there was really good.
Those are the best shows of all year.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
This show's a C. And I tell you what, that's a generous C because it could have been far, far worse and it wasn't that bad. But you had me watch three guys come out to say we won the trios championship for a singles competitor to come out and say, hey, you all got together because y'all hate me. For three guys to come out with three more guys as backup to say, go after ring single guy. Single guy says, I'm leaving, but you're a bitch. And then they're like, okay, I'm coming out there to jump you. Oh, no, we're going to do it at my time. I'm not over that segment. And
That's what heels do.
I still think no, but not like that. That was crazy. Heels. This would have made more sense. I'm coming out to the ring. We're going to surround the ring, and then somebody comes in or somebody slides in a chair, and then the three of them have a chair. They're like, you know what? We're going to do this at another time. That makes more sense. That's heel. That makes more sense. You did all that to get your way to not do it, and it was just so stupid. It was so stupid. As Jeffrey said, 6 men scared of 3 men. It just made no sense. Made no sense. So that and the fact that I still think that AEW fall in, I think their main event should be MJF versus Will Ospreay. I stand by that. I feel like that's the better story. They could have won with John Moxley and Kenny Omega as a secondary main event or something, but your main event should have been MJF versus Will Ospreay. That is a main event worthy of fall in. Instead, now you got this match that's going to lead to something stupid at AEW Fallout next month.
All right,
And then
look.
probably something even dumber for Wrestle Nightmare.
All right, I want you to admit to everybody that when that match turns out to be really good, Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega, I want you to come back on and admit that you was wrong and admit that that was the better main event match than what it would have been with MJF and Will Ospreay.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I think they're going to have a fantastic flippy flop match. I think it's going to be a great acrobatic display that I could have seen at Circus. I think it's going to be very entertaining. I think it's going to be very enjoyable. I think you're going to see a lot of anime bullshit with a lot of power ups. I don't think it's going to be a boring or match at all. I don't think it's going to be a bad match at all. It's not really going to be for me, but I think it's going to be entertaining. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying on paper, the better match and the better storyline to me would have been Will Ospreay versus MJF.
Well, all right then. Any final thoughts? Any final thoughts, guys?
I do want to plug some things before we head off into the sunset. Guys, we just got done recording a couple new episodes of Thirsty Thursdays coming up. Starting next week, we have our first review on Thirsty Thursdays, which is Top Gun. And if you can't catch me there, you can always catch me on Friday nights with Gene when he drinks out water as we do SmackDown Showdown. Chris, where can they find you at?
Oh, you can't find me anywhere really. But as far as the Thirsty Thursday, it doesn't start till September. So we'll talk about that. But Friday Night SmackDown, you're definitely going to find Venomous Vincent along with.
What do you mean I'll start with? We just recorded
We'll talk about it later. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But Venomous Vincent and Jean Baptiste, and then Bobby Steele's here each and every single Wednesday, and it's by itself with the sheriff for AEW Dynamite. Got a lot of stuff coming up. We're going to make sure that you pay attention and stay tuned to our social medias on Popular Review Wrestling for Instagram Unpopular Review, Entertainment for Instagram Unpopular Review, for Facebook Unpopular Review, Wrestling for TikTok. Bobby, take us home.
All right, guys, that was AEW Dynamite tonight. Thank you to all of our fans for tuning in tonight, and we will see you guys See you guys on the flip side.
Just like a Will Ospreay match.